Welcome to Pen and Paper, where we explain law in the simplest way using only pen and paper. So, in today's video, friends, we will understand the defenses available to the drawer of a check in a check bounce case under Section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act. So, there are few of the ways a person can legally avoid liability. So, let's see. Friends, we have few of the general rules in Section 138. Section 138 is going to create strict liability that the check was given on a legally enforceable debt. And also, the drawer can raise few of the legal, that is, the valid legal defenses from their side. So that we are going to see now. So the first defense the accused can raise in the court is there was no legally enforceable debt for which the check was given. So we need to also understand here the check must be issued for a legally enforceable debt or liability. If no, then definitely this point or the defense from the accused can be proved in the court that there was no legally enforceable debt. So friends, we need to also understand for the defense number one, if the check was given as gift, donation, or for a security purpose. So the accused did not ask the complainant to deposit the check in their bank, but they were just given for the security purpose. Then definitely there is no liability which is going to come up that this was a legally enforceable debt, and this defense can be used by the accused in the court. So the next defense accused can raise in court that the check was not signed by the accused and the check was not signed and it was altered and presented to the bank. So this is the second defense which the accused can raise in the court. So under second defense from the accused, they can raise in the court that the signature is not the accused has signed the check and there is a mismatch, and they can also raise the material alteration after giving the check, then also the check is going to be invalid. So the third defense accused can raise in the court is the check not presented in time. So here the complainant, if they have failed to present a check within 3 months, that claim also can be raised in court and it is a strong defense, and then the case will be loosened and it can be dismissed. So the next point is the notice is been not sent from the complainant in 30 days once they are going to receive the return memo from the bank. And the defense can also raise that the complaint has been filed beyond the time limitation. So the next defense the accused can raise in the court is the payment has already been made to the accused. So here the accused or the drawer need to prove in court that the debt which is in question is already been paid to the complainant, then also the case is going to be dismissed. And the accused need to prove in the court the drawer that the check was issued after the settlement has been done, maybe the mode of settlement. They need to prove in the court, just wording is not enough in the court of law. So the next defense the drawer can raise here is the check was given for the security purpose and it was later misused. So in case the check was issued for the security purpose only and there was a clear instruction from the drawer that it should not be produced for the payment, then this is a valid defense, and if it has been misused then also there is no liability under section 138. So the next defense the drawer or the accused can raise in the court is on the jurisdiction issues. So they can mention that the case has been filed in a magistrate court where the payee's branch, bank branch is not present. So the next aspect we are going to discuss is the burden of proof. So here under section 138, any case has been filed in the court by a complainant. So the court is going to presume that the check was issued for a legally enforceable debt. And again, it is on the drawer that he is going to prove in their defense that it was not the case. It is not issued for a legally enforceable debt. So the burden of proof in this section lies on the drawer or the accused to prove that this was not issued for the legally enforceable debt, and the presumption under this section is it is issued for a legally enforceable debt. So we will try to recap the main defenses we have discussed so far. So there was no debt or liability for the check which is given, and the defense can be raised for the signature or alteration post the check was issued, and the defense can also be raised there is a time limit lapse and the complainant has not followed them, and they can also prove to the court that the payment has already made, just verbal is not required. Since this is a documentary evidence based case, we need to prove each and everything in the court so that there should not be any proof beyond reasonable doubt. And the check was issued for a security purpose and later it was misused. And lastly, they can use the jurisdiction error so that the proper jurisdiction can be used to file or transfer the case. So friends, these are the main defenses available to the drawer in a check bounce case. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe Pen and Paper for more legal explanation in the simplest way. Thank you.